Hey Ava. Hello Cheddar. Dang, I gotta get down. Alright. Hi. Alright. Everyone's doing well on this lovely Tuesday.
Chuck E. Cheese here. Tonight, I got a real special for you. It's our organic pizza filled with vitamins.
Cheddar, I figured out the day when I'm about to go film this bad boy.
Guaranteed to get you
I want to knock this out the way now, so I'll explain it to you later on.
I know a girl who didn't have my organic pizza. She fell apart at the seams.
Was she a loose woman?
Hey, everybody, step up to the bar and have a drink. For 2,
Yeah.
3.
I know I told you like June or July, and I said to myself, I'm like, July is pretty much a long ass wait.
This secluded rendezvous.
And I was just, I was calculating my paychecks. And I was like, besides from this week I get paid again on the 5th. And then I get paid on the 19th. So I'm gonna go out there aiming to film it. Because of everything, well, I know I'm buying any other stuff. The 19th, I'm gonna go out and go film that video.
Steady afternoon at 5. You'll be so glad we're both alive. Then maybe fortune will complete her plan that all began with Papa and Papa.
So I leave that part out there. Let's get about the other stuff after.
I bet some of you's have been out having fun at the drive-in. And I bet you didn't think about us here.
Let me say these.
Nailed to a wall. You know, we just hang around, cut in half. And you know which half they cut? The better half. You know, I asked one of the Warblettes for a date, and she told me to bug off. Gee, what a time I'd have with the girls at the drive-in.
Don't bet on it, honey. Get me out of this drive-in. Get me out of
3 more days.
this drive-in.
Whew.
Let's go shoot
I know you're ready.
some crackjack. Rose and don't you be in the sack. I say, no, I won't do it. Not because it's so
Get
silly.
this part saved. I like this time.
you'll feel just fine. But it's no. For the last time to get that into your head. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 times. I told you I want your brother instead.
And I did it again.
Hi, everybody. Chuck E. Cheese, your #1 groovy wowie cool country MC, back with you on station KPIZZA. K Pizza, baby. And now your favorite cool country canine singing his #1 song on the #1 chart in the #1 nation. Here he is, garbage record recording star, Jasper T. Jowls.
Thank y'all. Now let me see if I'm in voice.
Sound like a drunken crackhead on meth.
Thank y'all. Now this is one of my first big hits.
How about that twang, kids?
Okay.
Sing us another one, will you, Jasper?
Uh-huh. Sure, Chucky. This is my latest song, and Chuck is gonna sing it with me.
How much is that hound dog in the winder? With a basketball nose on its face. You know what a basketball nose is. It dribbles all over the place.
Keep a smile on that dial, and we'll see you in a while. Hiya, everybody. Now we're gonna give you a behind-the-scenes look at our very own Pizza Time Orchestra. On my left, may I present the drum section.
I have a feeling there was supposed to be sound effects, and that data
Now,
probably got
let's
erased
hear it
for a
from
long
Timmy
ass time ago.
Triangle,
And that's what we
Woody
got.
Woodblock, and Teddy Tambourine.
Because ain't no way this is silent.
And now, all together, hit it. That was fantastic.
Oops.
You guys really know how to hit those skins. And now, let's meet the pots and pans section. First, the skillet sextet.
I misplaced the phone there.
Now, the cups and kettles.
Oh, there it is.
Well, that's everybody. Whoops, I forgot Wally Washboard, Chubby Churn, and Speedy Spoons. I guess we just have time for a quick tune-up. And now, away we go. Hey, you guys! Knock it off! The number's over! If you guys do that one more time, I'm gonna have to send you out panhandling. Well, see you later, everybody. And now, after their perfect success in Birdland Lounge, let's hear it for the singing hummingbirds, all those beautiful dogs, and warm beds.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was the top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now. He's called Reveille. He's a boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him love bugle boy, his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand because the next day the captain went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays Reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He goes an H to the bar in boogie rhythm. He can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And the company just leave with Reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a good to be. And when he plays, he made the company jump in. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He goes an H to the bar. He can't blow a note of a bass, the guitar, or the whistling. And the company jumps so deep in Reveille. He's a boogie woogie.
Yeah, that was it. Remember Goofy T, yeah.
I know about one before. Yeehaw! He can blow traffic right off the freeway. Or he can blow louder than Pasquale sneezes. Sorry, Pasquale.
He puts the boys to sleep with boogie every night. Now wakes them up the same way in the early fright. They clap their hands and stamp their feet. 'Cause they know how it goes when someone gets on the beat. Wall to wall, and makes it up when he plays Reveille. The boogie woogie is the boy of Company B. A root, a toot, a tootie, a toot, a toot, deep blood. He's the boy, he can't blow a note of a bass guitar. Whoa, with him. And the company just sleep with Reveille. He's the boogie woogie is the boy of Company B.
Gee, they sing like birds, don't they, folks? Now take a rest and fly back soon. Hey, everybody. I think I see Pasquale coming now. Yeah, there he is. He's coming around the corner. Now he's passing a truck on the left. Now he's passing a red light. Now he's pulling into the parking lot. He's getting out of the car. I can see he's racing to the back door. There he is now.
Mamma mia!
Alright, cool. Okay. Okay, I was doing some thumbnails. Alright, I always believe that Huntington Beach has the oldest story in controversy since the story was true or false. That would be fucking false. That would be totally false. I don't remember where I heard that one from,
You can't go. We need you
because I
here.
heard about that too.
Aw, come on.
Now,
We all love you. Don't be
even though Huntington Beach is the oldest store in like California, well, the oldest store currently operating in like, you know, again, store wise and all that stuff. Those bots, I am highly believe they've not been around since 1979. I am going off of the theory that Huntington Beach, even though it's the oldest store, I don't think those animatronics been around for that long. Now, I know what you're talking about, because I know I heard that somewhere else too. I don't remember where I heard that from, but I know that's also could cause confusion as well, because people are saying that, oh, this stage been around since like 1979 and all this other stuff. But I feel like they moved the bots out, or removed the bots for like different bots. Like, for example, to get a 3C stage. Did they got? Yeah, they did got a C stage. I don't think we have any rocker stages in California besides Simi Valley. But yeah, I ain't gonna highly convince saying that like probably when they transfer over from like Munch's Weekly Band, like to the 2 stage. I don't know much about Huntington Beach, so I want to say they got some new bots whenever they switch over to the 2 stage, because Animation World, who was the company who was responsible for the Awesome Adventure Machine, were also behind during that time making the Cyberamics for the 1 stages and the 2 stages, and I want to believe the row stages too. But I know Animation World, they were the company behind working on the Cyberamics, manufacturing the Cyberamics, and shipping them out to stores for 1 and 2 stages. Like I said, I want to believe it's the same thing with the row stages. I'm not 100% sure on that factor, but I want to say they pushed those bots out whenever they got the 2 stage. Cause if Huntington opened up with the portrait cell stage, then by the time they got the balcony, they probably switched the portrait bots or the Cyberamics, because again, 79 is when they did the Cyberamics too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot how much cracky this guy is. My bad. He took me off.
And now presenting the Pizza Fight
This is the fucking type of lad you want to hear in the middle of the night.
And to my right, the legend puppy, Jasper T. Jones.
Anyway, but
The crazy cat that swallowed the poo-poo, Krusty.
let me look at that.
Boys and girls.
Let me look real quick. Actually, now that I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, so yeah. So I'm still gonna go up by this theory what we were talking about here, Cheddar. So I'm reading here up at Cheesypedia. Of course, they opened up with the Cyberamics portrait stage, or the portrait stage. So of course, they did have the Cyberamics around 79. So I didn't realize that they kept it to between the years 1989 and 1990. I thought they had a balcony stage. Okay, cool. So that's further evidence enough that portrait stages, or the cell stage, I guess we can say cell stage. Yes, it has been a hot minute, Chucky Tastic. How are you doing? Been around. I mean, I know the portrait stage has been around since like the last time I seen the portrait stage was like 1991 with the Utah location that we only got pictures of and we won't ever find like videos for. I want to say they changed them out, because here there's no manufacturer date for these bots, and they're saying that their status is still in store. So I want to say by the time when they got the C stage, they kept the same bots, or they got some new bots. I'm not sure. But I want to say by the 2 stage, they took them out and replaced them with some new bots. But I could be wrong at the same time, because there's not a lot of documentation when it comes to this store. Even though it was like, now it's the oldest location, because Kuzuro closed down in like 2020. Jesus Christ.
Well, hope we don't bomb, folks. We'll be back in a few minutes, so stay with us.
actually, wait. I think we might get somewhere. Kind of scared. But it's known in the portrait. Made unchanged and see if the portrait was replaced. With the core and the seven. How the hell did they remain Cabaret Helen? That's interesting. No, wait, no, I think she went gone for a very long time. You look like you're lagging. Yeah, man, I am going off of that little theory of mine. But I could be wrong at the same time. Unless we have further documents about this. But you know, how baseball doing for him? Yeah, I don't even know. But that just so. Cheddar asked me in the chat. Let me find it real quick. About Huntington Beach, because he said he's always believed that Huntington Beach is the oldest store and that has the animatronics within CUC, which is like they already own this store because Cruiser closed down in like 2020. But he was wondering, like, is it true like those bots been there ever since? And I'm like, I am going to say that it's false because oh damn my back. I want to say that's like false, despite the various information we have with Huntington Beach. I was telling him. By the time they got the 2 stage in the mid-90s, they probably replaced the Cyberambit bots with some newly bots like from, again, Animation World, which of course the same company that created the Awesome Venture Machine, and they were making Cyberamic stages for the 1s and 2 stages, and I want to say the Rogue stages. So that's just, again, my theory of it. And we don't actually have no like manufactured dates of it, but at the same time, I could be wrong about that because and those bots been around like since '79, but I think they got approved for newer like bots, but I could be wrong at the same time. As long as there's like further documentation out there, then we will like know for sure.
Hey, Krusty, where did you learn to speak French? My great-grandfather was French. He worked in a cat house. Yeah? That's where he met his wife, Fifi. He divorced her. Why? Because she was a dog. Wait a minute. Cats can't marry dogs. It's unnatural. No, you don't understand. She was a cat. But boy, what a dog!
See, this one
You
like
see,
more Cressy.
Fifi used to dance in the can-can. What's a can-can? 2 toilets side by side?
My cousin used to dance around in the can.
Will you shut up, you beagle brain? Now I'll do the song that made Fifi the most famous pussy in Paris.
Oh my god! That voice, I mean, that line would not slide today. With today's generation.
Everybody sing.
You heard him! That'll play back one more time for you. Okay, I will.
Famous pussy in Paris.
Yep.
And what's a can-can? 2 toilets side by side?
My cousin used to dance around in the can.
Will you shut up, you beagle brain? Now I'll do the song that made Fifi the most famous pussy in Paris.
Woo! They held nothing back then. It was okay to say this. Yeah, it was a totally different time.
Everybody sing. Molly's got the patience again. Watch him close the door. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the demo show tapes were a very interesting time. A very, very, very interesting time for show tapes. That time at least was very interesting. The fact that John did all those voices besides Walt Blitz was very interesting.
Just a few years ago.
Also, Cheddar, it is a coincidence and very surprising too. From your comment earlier today, as well. When I posted about the 44th anniversary of the Muppets Go to the Movies, I like how you say that it's kind of crazy how, like, you know, it's not only the special the earliest time. It's not only one of the special with the earliest time, the Muppets did a Wizard of Oz parody, but it ended up predating the actual special itself. And I was like, yeah, mind blowing. Because again, not a lot of people knew like that was the first time they actually tried that out. So it was like, hey, this is like the first time the Muppets did this. Like, date all the way back to like 1981 is when they kind of did it, or the Muppet, yeah, 1981, and then you had like the Muppet Show Live, and they kind of did that again. Muppet Babies is another fine example of this, and then we go back, you know, 2005, 20 years ago, and then it's like, hey, they did it again, but this time they fucking sucked at it. Not, I wouldn't say suck at it. It's just that, actually, how can I put Muppets, The Wizard of Oz, actually? Like I said, I grew up with that. I remember owning the DVD as a kid, watching it as a kid. It was one of the first few DVDs that I had, was that and Treasure Island. So, I gotta admit, again, watching it after like 20 years later and understanding what writing they all put in, Kurt Stasher, great guy, did an amazing job writing that script. I am going to say, if it wasn't under Disney property, and if it was like before the acquisition came around, it could have worked. It really could have worked it if it was under the Henson property. Now, I get why some people don't like the film and why it's not everybody's favorite Muppet special. And I, like, again, it's something like, I want to say it's something Muppet fans do not currently talk about, and I can get everybody, I guess, get everybody's side of the story, because it's like, hey, this is where the downfall of fucking the Muppets and Disney enter in, and there's that fucking blame, and I'm not gonna be wrong here. The Muppets Wizard of Oz is one of the downfalls of the Disney Muppets era, as they say. But looking back on the film of it, really, there actually been a parody in the Muppets production since late '60s. The first was Hey Cinderella. Was it? Let me see. I'm gonna look right now. Dude, god damn, this damn computer is acting weird right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just do Muppets Wizard of Oz parody. I guess that's what you typed up. Because I looked through Wizard of Oz. I forgot where I've seen it at on the Muppet Wiki. I looked through it. I think that looked through it last night. Yeah, I did. As it parodies. Okay, the parody wiki. Let me see. Actually, let me look up Hey Cinderella. I'll do that more better. Hey Cinderella. Fucking hate that special, by the fucking way. that was so stupid. I fucking hate Hey Cinderella. I watched that for the first time and I fucking hated it. Martin, I do not know. Again. Let's see how. Was it under trivia? Oh, wait, hold on. So, where do you see that at? Because I'm looking under Hey Cinderella right now, unless you look somewhere different. Actually, let me look. Alright, y'all, just a little heads up. If you guys come in the chat, like, later on, because this shit is, like, fucking pissing me the fuck off at this point. And you come into the chat later on, and you're kind of catch up with everything. Please, just don't do that, bro. Because, like, there's always the replay. Where the hell did you find it, damn it? Alright, let me look for here. Let me see. Adaptations of it. History, promoting the adaptation. Really? Okay, hold on a second. Because when I looked at it, oh, Wizard of Oz page. Really? Okay, because what I see here, well, this is coming off like the Muppets Wizard of Oz part of the Muppet Wiki. It says here that it's not the only adaptation. However, I thought it was Muppet Goes to the Movies. Let me see real quick. Oh, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? Oh, I found it. Okay, here we go. I didn't see this part, actually. I did not see this part. Okay, cool. Stated... This films... I'm gonna find it, because this is news to me. That's, yeah, very, very news to me. Okay, let me find it here. Oh! Okay. Makes sense. Okay, I did not know that. Alright. Okay, I'm on the Wizard of Oz now. Okay, I see it now. I see it. Okay. Cool. So this actually makes a lot of sense. See, I didn't realize that. I thought like the special was like the only first time they did it. But I see your point coming from now. So look at that. We're learning something new every day. So it says here that you are right. It did came off of the Hey Cinderella. The fairy godmother offers to acquire Cinderella with special shoes that she can take her and her dog back home to Kansas. Later on, the fairy godmother accidentally makes Cinderella disappear, and upon reappearing, she assumed that she was just in Kansas. I might have to watch that special now. I might have to go back and watch that special and like see that part of it. I would say I would do it on here, but I don't. It's owned by Disney, and I YouTube like to copy shit down. So it also says here, it also predates the Muppet Show. Elton John sings "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road" in season 214, an allusion to the road that leads to Oz. Okay, interesting. I might have to watch that episode. I've been meaning to go back to the Muppet Show. Of course, and I literally thought it was from the Muppets Go to the Movies. because they did the rendition of it, and I think that's where everybody is like kind of got used to it more when they seen that rendition of that. They're like, oh hey, this is so much better than like the 2005 special. But interesting, did not know that. So here's another one. I do remember this one. There was a season 3, episode 7. This was the Alice Cooper episode when Robin sings "Over the Rainbow" by a Pond. I actually remember that one. Here's a band episode that you can find on YouTube. You can really find on YouTube, actually. Season 5, episode 6. This is where Fozzie dresses up as a Wood Tin Man. Which episode is this one? Is this band? Yes, it is, because it's the Brooke Shields episode. That's not on Disney Plus for a lot of fucking reasons. Fozzie dresses up as the Tin Woodman when he mistaken the Muppets presentation of Alice in Wonderland for the Wizard of Oz. That's a hurdle jump right there. And the chaos in the finale, the cast eventually breaks out into Roxy the Wizard with Rizzle the Rat as the Wizard. That is on YouTube, by the way. You can find it on YouTube. There's some other stuff. There was a Fall '83 issue, The Wizard of Foz. That's cool. Here's one where Animal asks if he sees the wizard. Animal reacts to several character names, but he said he didn't see it. Kermit assumes that Merv Gibson otherwise. Wow. Okay. Wow. So this, I mean, again, this ain't really the first time that they rendition off of Oz, and I'm glad it was not the last after. Oh wow. Which of course too as well. Oh, and Sesame Street also did it as well too. That's pretty cool. But it was said that was that The Wizard of Oz was Jim Henson's favorite film growing up. So it does make sense to where it goes into. But I'm not going through this whole list. I'm not going through this whole list. There's a lot in here. So, of course, you can just type in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz or The Wizard of Oz on Muppet Wiki, and then you get all your information of where it came from. Other than that, let's get back to this film. So, I gotta say, it's a great film. It's really great. I don't care what anyone says. Like, yeah, that is the worst way to kick off the Disney era with the Muppets, arguably, because one thing about the Disney Muppets and the Jim Henson Muppets, Disney Muppets will not make fucking sexual jokes. And I know we seen that shit in fucking 2015, the Muppet series. That is totally something fucking different. I don't know. That's adult Muppets. That's not the kids side Muppets. But what made this special, again, not everybody like to talk about, was that when, it was the mixture of telling the original story, right? And then having this mixture of having the Wiz side of the story, which is, it was a bit weird because you have you have this, you trying to tell the original story of the Wizard of Oz, what really happened, then you switch up the story. Of course, Dorothy trying to be this pop star singer. She's with her folks at a little restaurant thing, and then she don't have a dog. She has a prawn. I don't know what the hell is that all about. But hey, look, Pepe was killing it back then. So I'm kind of glad that anybody can play Toto. Pepe was a great cast for that one. So they did a great job with that. No questions asked. Then of course, with the other characters, it was great. Kermit as a Scarecrow was so talented. So many adult jokes was in there. Again, I just wish that it wasn't under a Disney film. I just wish it was under Henson property. Even if it was under the Henson property, if they would fail at it, then they probably would just fail. Kermit Swamp Years fucking failed, and I haven't seen that movie in such a long goddamn time. And I know that was a very horrible TV direct to DVD something, whatever it was, that failed. And that says a lot coming from the Henson Company during that time. The only good thing that came out before the acquisition was the God, what was that holiday movie called? Milk Me already. I don't remember the holiday movie. Alrighty, give me 1 second. Muppets something something. No, that's not the fuck it's called. Shut up, bitch! I'm still waiting on that other batch you. Okay, save it. Oh, yeah. So the other thing that came out, and it actually was good, was It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas. That's it. Other than that, that was fucking it. Like, Kermit Swamp Years was a fucking... I ain't gonna say it was bad, but some people didn't like it because it only tell, like, the story of, like, Kermit's years in the swamp and stuff. I don't know. I gotta rewatch it again. I would love to rewatch that again and see what people are talking about. I've seen it a few times growing up. But It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas. That was the only good thing that came out of, like, the Henson Muppet era. And they were at a fucking dark time, too. That also says a fucking lot at this time. So, I'm just gonna say, if the Henson actually worked it on and continued to work on the Muppets Wizard of Oz and didn't, like, give it over to Disney so that, you know, Disney would just immediately fail with the Muppets and still do to this very day, we could have been fucking saved. We could have a whole different perspective. We didn't have to hear fucking sexual jokes on the fucking Disney Channel talking about Girls Gone Wild and all this other stuff, talking about bikinis and Pepe's touching on fucking Gonzo's fucking nipples. That is the fucking humor that makes the Muppets so great. And then when you bring it to ABC at the time, which was, you know, owned by Disney, they still owned by Disney, but it just, it's fucking suck. It really fucking sucked. After that, the Muppets took a back seat. Michael Eisner was out of the building, and all doom was fucking lost. The only other good thing we had, besides from Muppets 2011, since I know everybody and their fucking mamas is gonna say that. So yeah, I know, right. But was the Muppets Letters of Santa. And if you have not seen Muppets Letters of Santa, oh my god. Make sure I have a... You gotta go check that out. It's on Disney Plus. I don't give a damn if it's not Christmas time yet. You will have to go watch the Muppets Letters of Santa. It is a really good special. That is the next biggest thing nobody talks about. Because everybody want to talk about Muppets 2011. I get it. It's great. It's amazing. Man or Muppet. Life is a Happy Song. All these other good stuff. Oh yes, and there's Walter too. But... no. I figured something with different sense of the mod symbol. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Ava. Glad you noticed that. Also, Ethan, waiting on the other batch, you freaking doink! I was gonna text you that too, but thank you for throwing me off guard. I gotta get used to that now. It's like, I forgot, this is not the other channel. But, since you're on here, and stuff, what was this? What I put you guys down for? I think I'll do it. Okay, there you go. I got stretches out here, right? You know? No, Ava. I didn't know. Well, I know you show up earlier, right? And then I think you like dissing off and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'm just ranting right now. But yeah, other than that, it is a really good film. It is a really, really great film, and I mean, I highly recommend checking it out. It's really great. All the jokes are great. You know, some of the references are so amazing. The songs in there are so awesome. There was a reference to Frank Oz in the film, so that was absolutely nice. Damn, baggage section. But I like it. I really do like it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. It's really great. it just had that mixture of the original book and then somewhat to The Wiz, and you know. And we all know how The Wiz turned out pretty badly back then, even though now it's like a cultural classic in the black community. Obvious reasons. Y'all don't say Diana Ross. We know Michael Jackson killed that fucking shit. Get out of here. So, yeah, yeah, that's just my hot take on it with the Muppets Wizard of Oz. Not the greatest, and it's funny because I mentioned the damn post as like, hey, we won't see this on Disney Plus. Hence the name of the damn title. Somebody comment, this really should be on Disney Plus. Did I not just say in the post it's not on Disney Plus because hence of the name of the goddamn title? If the Muppets are one thing that's owned by Disney, can you tell me what else is owned by Disney? The Wizard of Oz. How are people that stupid enough to not read what the title of the damn movie is? You got two properties. One isn't owned by Disney. Hello? like are we that dumb enough to say this should really be on Disney Plus? Yeah, you're right. Look at the stupid ass title and tell me, you think Disney gonna have a hurdle jump for it? If that was the fucking case, how about we get all the other goddamn stuff that Disney actually have? Oh wait, I'm sorry, don't own up to that have, but have hurdle jumps. That's cool. We'll bring the Brooke Shield episode on the Disney Plus. Let's forget about the fact that, you know, there's a lot of copyrights of music and other stuff that Disney don't own. Disney don't want to own the property rights to or the licensing rights. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Awesome. We'll train the Christopher Landham episode in there, despite all the copyrights issues that they have with this episode, and despite the fact that Christopher was a child predator and a molester years later. Okay, sweet, awesome. Put that back on there. Oh, there's this last episode that had the Sesame Street characters. Keep in mind, Sesame Street theme song is owned by Disney. Let's add it on there. Because why the fuck not? No, it's so stupid. It's really stupid. And I just like, read the damn title, please. And before you say something else, like, this should really be on Disney Plus. Yeah, let's go down the other list of shit that's on Disney Plus. And we can see if Disney gonna, like, pay enough fucking money for everybody to actually put it on Disney Plus. That'd be so great. That'd be so grand. But hey, remember, money is a fucking world problem nowadays. And I don't think Disney or any other company is going to tackle that sort of problem to fix right now. Or at least never. So be blessed that you kind of get something out of it. YouTube movies is the only way you can find it. Pirate websites. Or again, if you're lucky enough and have a DVD, you can go find the DVD player out there. I bet you they are out there and they're really easy to go find. It's not that hard to look for them. But that's besides the point. Other than that, Lone Wizard of Oz. Not the greatest special that came out from the Muppets Disney era, but it's very underrated now. A lot of people like to talk about it, and rightfully so. But in Artist's 20th anniversary, why the hell not? Shit. But it's great. It's really great. Did she see my message? You know, better yet, Cheddar. You know what, better yet? We're not doing that. We're gonna do something a bit different. Because that is like, what, an hour looking into? And God forbid, you know. We're gonna watch these hilarious bloopers from the Muppets Wizard of Oz. So I think that's more better. It's like 2 minutes. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna watch these hilarious bloopers. Oh my god! So, I remember seeing these a lot on DVD. I was a kid. Oh, and shout out to this page. I love this dude. Like, you know, when I posted this morning, like he literally posted this. I was like, oh shit, this came out the same day. I was like, oh okay, cool. But anyway, here's some hilarious bloopers. Oh wait, crap! I do it one more time.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay. Yeah, it would be the cue. Okay. No, you don't know that. Of course you don't. Why would you know?
Oh, and I didn't actually leave. I was trying to go. See what I was trying to do is that. Isn't she lovely? Oh, he stinks. You stink.
Thank you.
I am. He is holding the roll. I got it. Holding the roll.
Hey there.
He's trying to kill me, okay? This means boom.
Until they're dead. You can hit the side of a barn. I know, because I grew up on one. I look like Freddy Krueger. I'm just a man.
Rats and hats. Yeah. And at point, I didn't realize I had this. I can't see this line, Kirk. It's very difficult for my tongue. Rats and hats. Yeah. And at point, I didn't even. I can't believe it. Ay.
Hold really still. Let me help you. Stay right there. You ready?
Yeah.
Stand still.
What?
Okay. Medic. No, you don't look very good either. I think your eyes are swollen.
What?
Never mind.
Rizzo? We have the camera. We create. Did you get that? She creates.
Yeah, I mean, so you're not very brave. I'm not very smart.
Yeah, I'm so empty inside. I forgot.
Freaking sing action!
Can you speed that up in the edit?
Excuse me, Brad? Excuse me, Brad. Excuse me.
Oh, down there, to the left, thanks.
This is a lot heavier than I thought, Tom. It's like I farted. Okay.
Okay, Cheddar. Okay. You know what? Let's watch it. I mean, how long is it? You should get. Don't you dare come see about me! How dare you? You show up on the site. First day we see. No, not today. Not today. XP, not today! Ouch. Ow, my throat. Man, it's nice to see you again. God damn, like every time. Oh, 57 minutes. I know, tell me about it. Alright, let's end it. Let's get this over with.
I haven't been to the grocery store in over a year.
Oh my god, woman!
Here's how I did it. Meal planning used to be such an
favorably among the majority of people out there. And this is a weird one because this one should have worked. We're talking about the Muppets Wizard of Oz. People, we are talking about the combination of beloved characters, bringing them together as one. The Muppets and the Dorothy Gang. You know, the Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow. You know, making them all one thing. We got Kermit. Look at this, y'all. I mean, it should have been a win. We got Kermit as the Scarecrow. We got Fozzie as the Cowardly Lion. Gonzo as the Tin Man. Miss Piggy in there playing a bunch of witches and people. I mean, you know, that's great. Hey, look, greenlit, go. This is a win-win for everybody. I mean, you put this together, everything else just falls in place.
Sure. Yeah. Really, go. What are you still doing?
Exactly. Everything falls in place. Some money. Or it falls right off the cliff. People,
no, where's the real
it still baffles me to this day why this didn't work, but here we are.
The Muppet Wizard of Oz.
And I'm saying this now without letting you know how we might feel after we're done with the roast. I mean, hey, you know, I might be laying on kind of thick. I mean, after all, this is the roast. But, you know, I would have expected this to not be on the roast at all. I would have expected this to be received much better. I mean, because the Muppets, they've done it before. They've done it a couple of times. I mean, one of the classic Muppet movies that is out there right now is A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah. He was the greediest man alive.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Until the night he met
For real, man. He was like, say it again. Bitch, I know who I am.
That's not my goddamn name.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Who said that shit?
Yeah, for real. Bitch. What I tell you about something? What if I tell you about talking? Come here. Come here, matter of fact.
Until the night he met someone extraordinary.
Michael Caine really plays it like he is playing against real human beings right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's serious.
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Forward with the Muppets. People, this is a good movie.
It's a great movie. I love it.
You know,
Amen.
They can do it.
Right, and this is even post Jim Henson passing away. Muppet Christmas Carol. Yeah, because he passed away when out in like 1990 or something like that. So yeah, I was still in elementary school. I know that.
I remember it was the 90s. I was in high school because Boyz II Men did a video where they had a tribute to all the dead people, and Jim Henson was one of them.
Muppet Christmas Carol came out when I was in high school,
Yeah,
so
so-
definitely post Jim Henson.
Yeah.
So, listen. So here we are, as I said. You know, the Muppet Wizard of Oz. Classic story. Everyone knows the Wizard of Oz. No need to go over, you know, this whole thing in detail. You know the plot points. You know how.
Exactly.
We all know this. You know, we're going to talk about what's working here and what is not working here. As you saw by the trailer, you have Ashante, who is playing the role of Dorothy, who, unlike the Dorothy in the classic Wizard of Oz, Dorothy just wanted to go home. She says, I don't want to go home. I don't want to do anything but go home. I want to be rich. I want to be famous. I want to be the most beloved singer in the world. That is the most shallow shit is what she wants from the wizard.
Sure, but it is a thing of like, yeah, I want all this shallow stuff, but the alternative is living in a small town in Kansas.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, girl, I can't fault you for wanting to get out of here.
And they changed some things. Instead of the ruby red slippers, they tried to stay closer to the book. And the only thing they stayed close to the book with is it was diamond slippers or
Silver
slippers.
But I think they couldn't get the rights to.
Is that what it is?
That's why they have some.
I see.
We're all great power.
So there is a lot that, in my opinion, as humble as it may be, not working here. Making it both. And this is.
That's cool. It says I don't really give a shit.
It's all happening too fast. What, you nervous about the wedding? No, it's the house, dude. We gotta
Why I watched this. It was scary to watch it. I love Muppets and I love The Wizard of Oz. After watching this, it was making a weak Oz adaptation is what they had here.
Thank Thank you.
Wizard of Oz adaptation. But worse, it is one of the weakest Muppet movies
Indeed.
out there. One of the things that I think is worth is Ashanti.
I don't care what anyone said. I said it to a buddy of mine. I said Ashanti can get it. God damn. Okay, let me stop real quick. I forgot some of you guys are like kind of youngsters in here and stuff. But anyway, yo, it's... anyway.
Ashanti, to me, she's just, look, I've seen worse, but I don't think that she's the best actress in the world.
You know, we're on our way to meet the Wizard of Oz, and he's gonna make me a superstar singer. I bet he can give you a brain.
You need a brain.
The way he did that, that's like you talk to somebody like you're not interested in what they're gonna say at all.
That's how you gonna say the line?
So this is what I gotta work with here?
Yeah, Joe.
So that's the best you can get, huh? She gets by a lot because she's surrounded by people and puppets that can act better than she can. And you can even tell that, like, when they're together, even by the simplest lines, simple lines that she's not delivering the lines so well, and everybody else is delivering lines so much better and can act.
Enough daydreaming, Dorothy. You know these ketchup bottles ain't gonna refill themselves.
Sorry, Anna.
Look at me, girl. I'm talking to you. Throw one goddamn ketchup on.
Oh my God.
That's Queen Latifah, who can act. And just by the one simple line, talking about fill up ketchup bottles, we can tell she's doing already so much better than this girl right here. Queen Latifah plays her aunt. I think David Allen Greer plays her uncle by marriage. And
Oh, Lord.
when I put it that way, he probably should say something because they got him looking creepy as hell.
What is that?
Uncle Henry, what do you think of my outfit?
Oh, God,
So I want to put something right here with David Allen Greer. In forward with The Wizard of Oz. The Wiz. So in 2015, and probably some of you guys may know this or not, but David Allen Greer actually played the Cowardly Lion in the 2015 Broadway live adaptation that was on NBC called The Wiz Live with Neo, Elijah Kelly, of course, Queen Latifah herself, and some other black actresses. He did good in that role, but in this one, okay.
Oh shit, that face says it all. When he first popped up there with that face, I was like, where y'all going with this?
What's up? Oh, something else up too.
Boy, he's
drooling them fries right now. I know, boy. God damn.
Why don't you come on back here and let your uncle show you how to do it.
Wait, about to climb out that kitchen, girl. Let me break you in real quick and then you go with the little boy.
He's so thirsty, he look like a Muppet himself.
What is that?
Uncle Henry, what do you think of my outfit?
Yeah, what do I think? I'm glad you asked. Look at this.
They go out of their way to make him look like that. Because, you know, like I said, that's not his real niece. So it feels like he's trying to run some game on it sometimes.
You just gonna pass up an opportunity to audition for the Muppets, the most powerful puppets in Hollywood?
You heard the wise one.
Hey, everything's cool over here.
Dirty old ass flirt with my niece again.
Look at her face. She's like, I know he did. We had this conversation.
She's like, I'm gonna have to throw some hot grits on there.
Yeah, for real.
You done talked hot grits on there.
Those hot grits out of Al Green. Boy,
dirty ass always mess with my niece. So you gonna learn one way or another.
I'm gonna have to just do it. I know I've been threatening, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit.
And she probably thought that he was giving us some good advice until you look guilty as hell. Oh, hey, right.
You just gonna pass up an opportunity to audition for the Muppets, the most powerful puppets in Hollywood?
Oh, hey, good.
Probably is basically like an AI.
That's enough.
I just wrote about.
Oh yeah, I'm done screaming. My bad.
I'm just helping the children. Look how she's like, Ashanti's like, yeah, it's just no.
suspect. You know, as your uncle who's not related to you by blood. Right. We going to get this going. I mean, audition. Audition is what I'm talking about. Bitches always trying to hold you back, ain't she? I'll never do that. Look at the white dude waiting for his food. Like, you doing it again. I ain't gonna look. He chewing my food.
You gonna let him do that?
Yeah. I can hear myself. I know, girl. I know. So when you have these distractions going on, you don't notice her acting. But when she's on her own,
What kind of magical abilities do you have? Well, I don't have any magical abilities, but I am a singer. I mean, I want to be a singer.
no acting abilities either.
She's a singer.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she says,
yeah.
you're not an actress.
Yeah. Well, I'm a singer. And no.
Yeah.
Just a singer.
That's the
You need to ask the wizard for some acting skills. when a damn puppet pig had the circles around your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, man. But look how long the pig has been in the business.
That don't mean nothing. They cast her. She's bad. They have the Angeline poster behind
Is
her.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Billboard, the Angeline
Yeah.
Billboard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Look at
That's
the
inside
titties
baseball.
back there. Yeah.
Well, that's not for kids, but okay.
Now,
There's a lot of little things throughout this.
now I'll tell you something. Maybe I don't think, like I said, I've seen worse, but I don't think she's good. That's one thing bringing this down. But like you said, I did side with her character, man, because I mean, whether you think this, because that's some of the complaints I heard about this. Like, man, well, Dorothy was wholesome. She has to go home. She's asking for a bunch of shallow stuff, you know. I mean, fame and fortune, and it's like, yeah, like you live in a trailer park where there's nothing going on
In Kansas.
and I had to side with her because it's like her aunt and uncle know they ain't shit. Look at him. He look like, you ain't gonna go, right? Don't leave me to this. But they know they ain't shit. And he's just doing what he tells her to do. But it's almost like she don't want her to be successful because she don't want her to be better than her.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, yeah, ain't nothing out there for you.
Now, I know you think show business is all glitz and glamour, but it's not.
Oh, that is true. That is very, very true. Hollywood is full of crime.
See, he's saying that because she's
Yeah, 'cause she
looking
looking
at
at his ass.
gonna beat his ass.
Right. Look, I got shot one peaceful night. Whatever you want.
Well, her look is like, you know you ain't shit, but you can at least back me up.
Yeah,
on this
right,
one.
exactly. You want another black eye. Look, he's scared.
Listen, you ain't now.
And flash fires, earthquakes, paparazzi. You know, it's not safe. Not like here.
That was kind of funny. I'll give him that.
No, he's actually funny, man. And right after you heard some crash outside.
Right, you hear thunder and all that
Yeah.
shit.
I don't agree with people that say she was shallow. Knock the hell out of this town. Your sorry ass aunt and this damn rape ass uncle.
I know, what's her future gonna be if she sticks around there?
I mean, look at him.
You better not go nowhere.
I'll track your ass.
Like yours now. Also, it's like you said, this shitty town, the trailer park, and like you say, like the odds, like you didn't have that. You better just stay here because you know Hollywood, you ain't got no talent, and all of a sudden now there's a tornado coming. Yeah, you just watch us here again.
Yeah,
I tornadoes in LA.
I totally understand why she wants to go. But, you know, another thing with this is that this is based on a timeless classic. And the Muppets themselves, to a certain degree, are timeless. But this movie is outdated as hell in so many ways. I know this was made in 2005. It's a TV movie, but damn, it's aged poorly. Because the look of it just don't stand up. Like the production of it. I know it's a TV movie.
Yeah, it's being a TV movie. They just didn't put a lot into it. Like comparing it to the Christmas Carol, like you got two different budgets and two different goals here.
One got a budget.
This is all green screen.
Yeah, it's all green screen. It's all kind of
The lighting is fun.
It's all kind of it's so outdated. Since this was a TV movie, so I'm kind of forgiving of a lot of things, but I don't think it looked that great back then. I mean, because it has a weird video look to it.
Yeah, it really does. It does.
Yeah, that really didn't like I said, kind of that era of digital video where we're still trying to find its footing, and this is a format that just didn't last. It's actually, and it opens up this way. It's you know, when I started watching this, it looked like a YouTube video, a YouTube music video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does open like a YouTube music video.
Yeah, it
It's
opens.
weird.
Yeah, it opens up. I mean, to the point where they even open up like an actual video where they have the information in the corner of the screen, the name of the song and who's performing.
Wind blowing through my hair. Everybody telling me there's nowhere like home.
Yeah. Wait, what year did Disney buy the Muppets?
2004,
This came out when?
2005.
So you know what? It could have been Javinci Studios doing this on their own, and when Disney bought it, they put it out there.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's why it looks so cheap.
Because I mean, as it goes on, because at first, okay, that just looked like a music video. But as it goes on, no, it looks like a YouTube music video, like a video that a 15-year-old girl would make,
Yeah.
who wants to be a singer.
I gotta get out of here.
You know,
No, man,
she
she
ain't
ain't
got no.
got
No, you know, it was made by a kid who just shooting around her apartment complex.
Maybe that was pretty high. We had that VHS camcorder.
Yeah, it looked like what it is.
Like she's using any props. Like, well, I have these bars in our
Yeah.
apartment.
And my apartment complex.
Yeah, I guess I'll use
I'm like,
these.
hey, this is a metaphor for being trapped. No, this is your apartment complex is what it is. They start out, because I thought it was a parody, like she was dreaming about being a singer.
Right.
And that's why they put the video. They made it look like a video.
Right in front of me.
Yeah, they don't even transition.
Yeah, it was okay, this is video, and then we go into the story, and you're like, well, what we like? We moved on past that. Keep going.
Yeah, they completely abandoned it.
Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here.
No, you need to fix that music video.
It's the ghost, bro.
I gotta get out of here. Us too. God damn. So we play.
Yeah, you need to finish what you started. Is what you need to do. Yeah. The effects don't. You know, that's where it starts to look really cheap. You know, now for a TV movie, some effects look okay, not great. Like when the tornado hits the trailer park, I think that's where most of that budget went. Jesus throwing herself against the wall.
Also all slow. Oh.
Yeah, I know you gotta get out of here.
I fall out of bed harder than that, man.
It's a bunch of big old dudes that turn this box around.
She stumbled.
Oh, what's my head got that? I gotta get out. But as it goes on, boy, those effects look like something that you, my dear friends, can do at home.
She's the sister
Oh,
of the
oh my God!
Come on, man. You put that shit on there. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, I made this when I was 20 years old.
You made this while you were taking a shit.
Yeah,
That's how long it took,
Yeah, man,
probably.
I'm trying to sabotage this movie over here. I made this in 5 minutes in Final Cut Pro.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Yeah.
the sister of
Yeah, the green screen is terrible at this, man. It look like this. You can do this with the cheapest of software. Yeah. Shit, if anybody got Adobe software, that's one of the free programs.
And look at those Smurf ass houses behind us. There's that painting, by the way.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah, Matt Payne.
Oh, we gotta watch the Galaxy 5000 and this one next. Another
They
day.
go to see The Wizard. That's when this becomes a show reel.
Oh,
of
shit.
really bad effects like this. That's what, like, you can just see. Y'all just didn't have the money to do any kind of good CG right here. Again, even for a TV movie, I'm sure y'all did your best though. That look like video game from like
Yes.
Yes.
It's,
Yes, yeah. It looked like the video game from yes. We didn't even know what the hell the video game is from, but okay. Yes, yeah. Bro can't even spit out the words what it's from, and then, yeah. Yes. That's where it's from, guys. From, whatever you're supposed to say.
Yeah. It was like a video game from 1999.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, most of the time, there is an excuse for this. You can excuse it because, well, first of all, it's 2005. It's a TV movie. I think they can do a little better, but okay, sure. And the other thing, though, is that you can't make it part of the story because it's the wizard. You know the wizard is a phony.
Yeah. He's doing projections.
Yeah. So
I guess,
you could probably blame the bad effects on him.
On the wizard.
On the wizard. And the thing is, they keep changing. So you want to see what bad CG effect is gonna come up next.
Oh, yeah.
It does become
Yeah.
Oh, he's manifesting to something else.
There's some shitty variety here. And look, actually, some of them are kind of funny.
Here we go.
It's something about a Muppet screaming hard that's hilarious. And then when they zoom in on Kermit, For a moment, I said, shit, they killed him, right? Because after they do this, he does shake.
Okay, then the fire goes to the camera, yeah.
Well, after they do that, they never come back to him.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit, they killed him.
I was like, wow, it's a good departure. All right.
It's anything but McCurry, Just so you know, we ain't bullshitting.
I love when Muppets scream in terror because those hands be shaking.
Also, he didn't even sound like Kermit when he screamed, so you know he was scared. Like,
Shit, that's the best actor in the movie. For a brief moment, I thought Kermit was a real living being. Right? That was terrifying.
Who's doing the voice now? Brian? Brian's
No, I forgot who it was. Actually, I interviewed the guy that does.
It looked like his glasses melted.
Listen, I've been making excuses, but then the effects get so bad that there is no excuse for this.
Actually, I'm here looking for a heart.
Oh, a heart.
Jesus, my God.
Yeah, this is not a Disney
Damn
movie.
NPC from Grand Theft Auto for real. Yeah.
From the first one. Not the second one.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
This ain't a Disney film! Her boobies ain't supposed to be this damn fucking big! I can't believe Disney actually agreed to say, hey, we're actually going to distribute this movie and premiere it. Not only the fact that, Henson's writing all over it, but this is Henson style when they have a animated character with boobies. Disney, what were you thinking back in 2004? This is not a Disney movie. This is a Henson movie. I don't care what anyone said. This should have been a Henson movie because ain't no way we're having sexual interactions with a weirdo alien Tin Man thing in a rip-off GTA sexually harassed character. I know a lot of people were getting horny on their TV screens. God damn it. Pull your nutsacks in your pants, boys. It's not that serious.
There's nothing else I can do for you.
I just hired her.
I swear to God, I think Gonzo just had like a freaking boner, and I don't know how the hell he has a boner, even though he's a 10 thing. But I feel like under that costume, he just had like a boner, and he's ready to get off set and just yerk it all out. I mean, do what you gotta do.
But they still trying to show them titties.
They sure are. Yeah, and his nose is all up in her crotch.
Yeah.
Is that you sure there's not anything else you want?
It's funny because it's so cheap they can't even get no jiggle effects for the titties. Right?
Thank God.
Show them off, boy. This is like a brand new breast job.
Implant.
It's the wizard playing with them, giving them the images that he thinks they want. Which is why this shit gets, the saving grace here is that it just, it keeps getting weirder.
And does she have huge floppy?
Oh, that is fucking weird, man.
Like this?
Chicken with titties, boy. By the way, about no floppy wings.
Chicken with titties. Oh, shit. Just imagine. Oh, God, forgive me. Just imagine Helen with titties. Oh, God. Damn it! It actually happened before. There's tries of it. You know what? Continuing.
Floppy wings.
That chick, I can still hit it though.
Good Lord.
Chicken head and everything.
Chickens with titties.
Even with this right here, it still manages to get even weirder. That's the one thing I can admire about this. It gets even great.
You have to give it that.
Yeah. They gave Gonzo what he wanted.
No, not talking about that. I'm talking about Look at it!
Want it? Need it? Cheesy.
I was talking about that 2002 drawing of Helen. I'm not talking about the booby moles that's on the Misties.
I'm like, okay, all right, shit, we done. And no, they managed to make that weird.
All right, I'm done.
They all screaming. Well, this thing sounded like Gonzo. Wait, did she shoot an egg out?
She shot an egg out her ass.
Okay, yeah, I said I'm done.
Somebody in chat said why?
Look at the chicken's eyes and face before he shoots the egg. I watched them.
The thing with this, I don't know who's writing the script or whatever with this, but there are some jokes that were outdated when this thing premiered.
You think maybe you can listen to my demo?
No time. We'll have to get your song off Napster.
What?
I using Napster in 2005?
I'm telling you, they shot this shit before.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I nailed it.
That kind of goes to his point.
Napster shut down in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, what nobody using on Napster in 2005?
I'm telling you, right?
Chad is even like Napster.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you play that now, there's a lot of kids who have no idea what Napster
I
is.
forgot it existed until I just heard this sound.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, they're gonna be like, well, put it on the Betamax.
Right?
What? I'm telling you, man.
You can catch me on MySpace.
I was gonna say that too. It happened. You guys don't even know what the hell MySpace is. Interesting times, huh?
Okay.
Well, see, now in all fairness, MySpace was going on.
No, it wasn't. No, that's true.
It was big.
That's true. Yeah, it was starting at that time. Yeah.
And Napster.
But there's some things that Napster. What the? So, now there's some outdated things in a very oddly dark way. I'm like, well, why would we even bring that up?
You didn't by chance see that movie, The Passion, huh?
No, so don't ruin the ending.
Oh, no, that's not why
So, I'm like, now Muppets have always kind of slid some mature humor in there, but I never thought I'd see the day where the Muppets would be making a crucifixion joke.
Right.
They referring to the Passion of the Christ. I'm like, what? So he's hanging up there like he's Jesus on the cross.
They always like slipped into doing some like cultural references.
Yeah, but that's
from
just
the
the
time.
weird with it. It's like,
Well, it's weird to see it now.
Yeah.
At the time, it would have been like, No, it would have been weird then. Never mind.
Yeah,
We're done now.
yeah, I mean, you just don't
Well, it's one of the. Well, if you know, you know. Because if you don't know, you're like, okay, I guess.
like, I think even back then, people just kind of like, wow, okay, that we get it's a popular movie, but why? Still, why?
You know, Pee Wee Herman got caught jacking off.
What?
Hey, it happened.
But that's part of that weirdness.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
bring that up. You're like, oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why even bring that up? Other than like I said, he just hanging like Jesus.
What?
Here's
Jesus Christ.
here's another one.
Who thought it'd be so hard to find an all-American girl with talent?
Yeah. How do the producers of Girls Gone Wild do it?
I don't care what anyone says. Rizzo was a freaky ride. Ain't no way you're gonna have enough script writing. How did the producers of Girls Gone Wild do it? And for those that don't know what Girls Gone Wild is, I'm not gonna explain it on here because you look it up your own damn self on your own free time and see what Girl Gone Wild is. Rizzo know what he was on. Rizzo was looking at something.
Even Kermit like that, be cool, man.
God,
Like, God damn it, Disney just bought us. She's like, Wallace.
knock that shit off.
Shut up.
This is not back in the day.
So we tell you to shut your goddamn mouth. I want to tell you the weirdest cameo for many reasons in the movie is.
Oh my God! It's Quentin Tarantino! I gotta get out of my system actually. Anyway.
You digging it?
Okay, one of the worst fucking scenes that you actually got in this damn fucking movie. So here's another reason why I do not actually like this so much. I kind of wish that the Quentin Tarantino scene was not in the damn fucking movie. Like, seriously. I just wish this wasn't in the damn fucking movie. I mean, it kind of worked, but it didn't work at the same time. Why the fuck would you cut out the damn fucking scene for Quentin Tarantino? Who asked for this?
Quentin.
I hate it so much that I fucking love it.
Tarantino. Never thought I would see Quentin Tarantino out here hanging with the Muppets. Unless they were, blowing the Muppets
Look, you got the
heads off and the puppeteers walking around with hands, with blood coming out the stub and everything.
Oh, unless they were black.
Yeah.
oh shit, let's say black. Okay, awesome. You know what? I'm gonna take that line.
Not that many.
They clearly gave him a couple 8 balls for that.
Look, you got your Danny Trejo, but nobody talks about the Quentin Tarantino cameo. Alright, cool. You got your Danny Trejo and a lot of other recent Muppet projects. Makes sense, right? But where's Quentin Tarantino? Everybody said Quentin Tarantino ruined this fucking movie. Depending how you look at it, by the way, actually. That's not there. But depending how you look at it, actually, it really all depends. But come on. You got your Quentin Tarantino in there, and Danny Trejo. Danny fucking Trejo. You know what? I love this scene.
Yeah.
He goes off.
Oh no, he got the coat sweats all
He got
over
the
this
coat
man.
sweats, he got the eyes.
They ain't stopped the movie to let him get it out of his system.
This fool he did some lines off his piggy's ass before he
Yeah, he sure did, and loved every second
And
of it.
loved every second. Boy,
This is his contract.
he is coked up with these damn puppets.
The only thing is, he's like, wait, did I have any feet?
So see, this is why this is weird. Other than it's Quentin Tarantino coked up around Muppets. I don't know if he's coked up. He should got the sweats though.
I'm going to die. Yeah.
But the thing is, he's billed third in this.
Uh-huh.
He's the third person that comes up on the screen, and he's not in this movie for even 2 minutes. I timed it. He's in here for 1 minute and 50 seconds.
I'm highly convinced that the Quentin Tarantino was like a last minute scene. That was like, hey, what about we add this scene with Quentin Tarantino, even though like it wouldn't make sense in the movie, but just hear me out. This is gonna put a bridge gap in the movie because we don't want to see Dorothy kicking the shit out of Miss Piggy. We want to add in Quentin Tarantino in, and this is how we make the fucking movie works. In other words, I'll put that in scenario. No full stop pronunciation. Well, this feels like, yeah, exactly. This scene is so unnecessary. It fucking works. It's fucking great. It's just, this is what we fucking need from a underrated bullshit Muppet special. Good job, Vincent Company. You did a really great job. If only you sell it under your goddamn company, not the Disney company, it could make it 10 times more better. But that's besides the point.
He's the third build right here.
Well, he does talk for those entire minute.
Oh, he sure does. Even Kermit's like, does this guy ever shut the
I'm sorry I let you in here.
And it's not just a cameo, it's a forced cameo. And you can tell that this was edited in later. I think this is an extended cut. So I don't know if this is the original, but somehow, some way, somebody knew Quentin Tarantino. I guess Quentin Tarantino loves Muppets like everybody does. So they just inserted this in. You can tell by the cut in the middle of the movie.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Justice Dorothy and the Wicked Witch.
Who was this guy? Where did he came from? Seriously, it's like you get really good. Some say, hey, pause the movie. Let's add in Quentin Tarantino scenes, even though we were going to trash it, by the way, and put it into the extended cut blooper. And let's add this whole thing in. Why does this scene totally fucking works very well? Actually, you know what? Let me look at some Quentin Tarantino scenes with the Muppets, because ain't no fucking way this is the only time we get to see Quentin Tarantino with the Muppets. And then I could be wrong too. But let me see what our good friend, the Muppet Wiki, actually spot on. And is this the only goddamn thing it is with the Muppets? And goddamn, Danny Trejo, you're the only reason the Muppets are still around alive and dead. And that's pretty much it. Okay, makes a lot of sense. That's pretty much, he's all in. He just made a cameo in the Muppets Wizard of Oz, and that's it. Like that's it, guys. This is his only cameo, and after that, we got Danny Trejo. So that's it. This is the only time. Cool. I guess Disney didn't want to fuck with the guy no more. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh no, it says there's some other stuff that was parody. Well, yeah, that's it. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. Okay, Dookie, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna hop on the stream after you're doing what the hell you're doing. Oh my god, you are nutting, you nasty fuck. Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to expose that business on here. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, back to the scene.
Charge at each other. Bam!
We don't even need this joke. It's here just because Quentin Tarantino said yes.
I know, because the movie's progressing. We're in the middle of a fight scene, and they go like, "Oh wait, stop! He's here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do this, and then get back to it."
Exactly.
Without a hitch.
The joke doesn't really add anything to the movie. Now, at first, it's kind of cool and it's kind of funny because, you know, it's Quentin Tarantino kind of making fun of himself.
I'm talking explosions everywhere.
What the fudge?
And as I said, they did capture him well. Right up to saying, make sure you got them coat sweats on when he's doing this. I'm talking the N-word.
I mean, let's be honest, man. You will make fun of yourself. Go all the way.
Yeah, it had gone for 2.5 minutes. We would have got.
Oh, that's why they cut it shorter. That's why he has one in the movie.
What's up with the queen? Hey, I'm sorry. Is my thing saying green?
The thing is that it's so, you know, the only thing that's keeping it interesting is how, like I said, how moist he keeps getting, man. Like he really is cooked on me, because he keeps getting more wet and more wet through this whole thing.
God damn, more wet. Pause.
Moist than what he is right there. And then it just, it starts to go on too long. That's the other thing with this. Right when the joke, you know, you feel like, okay, you done it. You came in here, you made your cameo, you made fun of yourself. We're done. Now they keep going.
Scooter turning into a big busty vampire vixen who explodes in a sea of crimson blood.
Kermit's like,
Yeah, so he's the one who's gonna ruin this Disney deal. I'm surrounded by maniacs.
and then when it's all done, like the joke, like I said, it went on way too long. I have nothing against it being, I actually like the cameo, but it's, yeah, but they, you know, it should have been like a minute, maybe even 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30
Yeah,
seconds.
well, that's all we
We
needed.
got it.
Yeah, exactly. And then once they're done, they just, again, you can tell that this has been inserted in here because it cuts right back to the scene that they had.
Kermit's like, what the fuck is going on?
Goes to kick the wicked witch in the face. Oh, now that we can afford.
What?
It was, okay,
It's like,
now
all
they
right.
didn't even end on a punchline.
You know what though? At least he didn't try to do an Australian accent.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Well, he's Quentin Tarantino. That would not make sense unless he was that coked up. But yeah, somebody said Kermit's talking about security.
It's too late for that.
Yeah. He's already in here now. You can get him out.
Like you're in here with me, man. Right.
Right, yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate Quentin Tarantino because him and I have the same crush of the same Muppet.
And like Janice was over my shoulder, and I'm like looking at her face, and I was like kind of like got a crush on her. Right. Well, now it's getting sick. That's weird.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm with him right there. Me?
Yeah, you tore that ass
He
up.
tore that up in Miss Piggy, and looking at Miss Piggy, I don't blame him.
Miss Piggy, now you're ready for prime time.
God damn, Freddy likes what he see. Smack it up, Pammy. Smack it up, Pammy. Okay, no, just kidding. I get he's just acting and stuff, but Jesus Christ, there are really people out there who will fuck a fucking Muppet for anything. And I'm not fucking joking when I'm gonna say this. There are people out there that would love to fuck some of Miss Piggy and have some of that bacon, if you know what I mean. That's nasty.
Shit, got that body tonight. Hell yeah. Actually, see, Quentin Tarantino seemed like he was really having fun with this and being cool with it. and things.
Frank Oz like just.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's true. Being in the Muppet does sound wild, but hey, what you expect? Miss Piggy was the hottest shit back then.
Look at him, man. You don't tell me.
Miss Piggy like, all right, get out of my way.
He's been bumping around since he's been here.
He's got his out of my ass now. That sexy pork is making me hungry. They can put her on. Fat. There you go. Actually, we have to give a word out to our sponsor. I'd like to sponsor this portion of the show. And thanks to all of you out there for your support. So you saw in the trailer, man. Like I said, this I don't hate this. I thought that as much as I love the Muppets, and this is a weaker Muppet movie, probably one of the weakest, but I didn't hate it. Because there are sparks in there of Muppet humor that I love. I mean, you saw one in the trailer.
Oh, this is the last straw. No, I see one right here.
That's funny. And there's some good Muppet moments in here. You know, the big thing with Muppets is music.
Yeah.
I actually like the
I had to make my hand up.
Fozzie's song here. Fozzie Bear, who plays a Cowardly Lion right here. I think that song, even that song was nominated for an Emmy at the time. I think, you know, it's pretty much up there with your more classic stylings of Muppet music.
I don't miss the sign I'm missing. Where overachieving, our hearts on our
Woo!
on with the show.
Yes! Yes, call for bacon. Now, you're right. You're so right. But damn, my hand one day. Fozzie line was like so great.
And
That sounds a little bit like Friends, that one they did at the beginning of Muppets Take Manhattan.
I don't remember Mistake Manhattan too much. But you know, I even like Muppets that I didn't like at first. You know, Walter better not show his face up in here. But we did a whole talk
From Jason Segel.
Yeah, exactly. From the Muppets, yeah, exactly. See,
Oh, another one.
I said the same thing. Oh, Yeah. Walking over here and think he's one of the classic Muppets hanging out with Kermit and everybody. Walking, kiss my ass.
The what's is real.
Yeah. Right. You know, but I like a Muppet that I didn't like before. Pepe the Frog.
Man, okay, listen. I was watching this, and yeah, it's got all the shortcomings you said, but the humor was working for me, especially Pepe. I know Pepe, he's always been an asshole, but here, I thought it worked.
That's what I like about Pepe.
Yeah.
Pepe ain't taking no shit.
No, he's not.
Pepe's
all about Pepe.
Yeah,
Everybody else is on a mission. Pepe he's trying to get what he wants.
Pepe is the total, because it starts out with because Aunt Queen Latifah, she wouldn't let Dorothy have any kind of pet but a shrimp. so she goes to save the shrimp before the tornado hits, and Pepe comes to life as the Muppet we know now. But the thing, he's a complete asshole. Because you know, they try to have a sentimental moment, like Ashanti as Dorothy. She's like, you know, I just really miss home. And Pepe's like, y'all better quit bullshitting and come on. Ain't nobody got time for y'all to be sitting there crying about home. I got things to do.
That's my family.
Okay. Okay. We're going to poke the witch in the eye. Story. You're going to pathetic, alright?
He said, you guys are pathetic.
That's the bullshit. Can we get going?
So this movie had some dark humor early on, man. One of the things that made me laugh was when the house fell on the evil witch's sister. And when it landed on her, she was actually still alive. They made us watch her die.
Can someone spot me? Wow, this is a lot heavier than I
She's dead!
Thing is, man, I love seeing Muppets abused. Because you see the cloth folded on the
That was kind of
that was disturbing.
It was.
Can someone spot me? Wow, this is a lot heavier than I
Yeah, look at her. She being grudge. Yeah, she looks like.
Damn, wait. Oh my god, he killed her! Oh shit! That's the best part of the movie.
That was actually funny jokes.
The rats are like, oh shit, we should have gone over there.
And they didn't even like her.
Right.
They were the ones saying, yeah, let her die. Ooh. Yeah.
Classic Muppet humor.
They kind of like, yeah, maybe we're out of line.
Damn it, got her! What the fuck?
All that shit happened.
When the Wicked Witch does come in, things get darker, they get more violent, they get more mean-spirited, and that's where I was kind of like, well, this is not that great, but I kind of like what they're doing right here. So the witch, this is Miss Piggy again, except she's a leather biker, a leather biker chick. So instead of having to steal her broom, the wizard, as we saw earlier in different, incarnations that we saw, he tells Dorothy in the game, he says, no, y'all gotta get that bitch's eye and bring it back.
And what's this? I can't believe my own evil eye! How did she get the silver shoes? I'm next to my heart!
Yeah, so she got a fake eye, and when you think about that, that's like, that's kind of gruesome, because he's saying just scoop it out her skull one way or another.
Yeah, you don't
I don't care how you get it.
With the wizard, he's like, yeah, go get this thing that you're gonna get killed. I ain't gonna worry about you no more. That's from the original.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, that seems sound like the Wiz. The motorcycle.
Well, see, I'm about to show you. That's exactly what that is. But right after she's introduced, right after this scene right here. So the Miss Piggy Wicked Witch, she got a boyfriend.
She got a boyfriend.
Boyfriend's some widow dude, man. And the thing is, he cannot stand her dog. And they even kind of show you that at first.
Dog shall vegan.
Yeah, so he stepped on the dog, but the thing is, you didn't see it, so it's like, all right, they're abusing animals in here, but as long as you don't see it, it's cool. Shit, the moment that witch ain't around,
Kick that bitch!
he kicks the shit out of the dog. And I mean, it wasn't even played up for laughs. It was played up for cruelty. Like, you hear that dog?
Oh man, he looked around too, like, all right.
Yeah, nobody was around.
That's a real ass.
So, if y'all seen The Wiz, then you kind of seen this right here. That old bad green screen.
I'm sorry. I know I went for the left. You're just supposed to show us that.
Hell, you can tell they're on a flat surface.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, people, that's like.
Allows us to do what we need to do in our life. It's phenomenal.
I need to excuse myself from doing all the screaming.
So the Flying Monkeys are a motorcycle gang. That's out of the Wiz, too.
Yeah. I can't remember the bomb guy's name. The crazy bomber guy on the left. What's his name?
Oh, Crazy Larry.
Larry.
That's it, Crazy Larry. Yeah,
Crazy
the guy,
Larry.
the guy that does the bomb.
Yeah, that would blows it up at the end.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Crazy Larry.
the gang, when they find
You sound like a scream. Oh,
I thought it
God.
was gonna be like the movie. I thought they were just gonna come down and pick them up and drive off with them or fly away with them and take them to the witch. No, man. He ripped them apart. But he was so, Kermit caught a bad one.
Kermit, no!
They rip his ass apart. They behead Gonzo.
Oh, God, no!
But it ain't got nothing with the poor Kermit. They destroy his ass.
No, seriously. Okay, let me talk about this scene right here. What the fuck is Dorothy and Toto doing in this shit? Oh, I wanna put them in these videos so goddamn bad. I don't want to get fucking copyright.
They destroy his ass.
Bro, what are y'all doing? No, seriously. This part I never understand as a kid. As much as the music video go fucking hard, right? This is one of the best songs in the goddamn soundtrack. I don't care what anyone says. What are they doing in this scene? Bruh! You are seeing this man getting ripped apart from head to fucking toe. And you're over here like, No, I gotta flip around the camera actually. So you guys can kind of see better this actual thing. So I gotta flip around the camera so you guys can understand it. Kind of see here. So get a little better understanding. Skirkle down here getting ripped his eyes apart. Fucking Dorothy like, And Toto's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You seeing your man's getting ripped apart, and you are like, oh my God. Oh my God, okay, that's cool. So we're gonna act like we can't help out the fucking Scarecrow getting ripped apart. You are screaming at the top of your lungs, and then you're just standing. You know what? This is a fucking amazing film. I fucking love everything about this. Ain't no way is somebody touching that Scarecrow. I am gonna. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just. I love everything about this goddamn film. Okay.
He's screaming at me the whole time. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh God! This hurts.
This is wonderful order. Disney on a Sunday?
Yeah. We've seen Kermit die 3 different times, and all the time shaking and screaming. Just to make it even worse, after they killed Kermit and Gonzo and torn their ass apart while they're screaming in agony, the camera just lingers.
Deafness.
Oh my God!
Deaf.
He's on the floor.
Deaf.
He looks like he is dead.
Yeah,
with his eyes wide open.
Yeah, just like that. Just,
Shit, y'all want to see what a Muppet looks like when they're dead? Look at this right here.
and it pans out all slow.
Yeah, it lingers.
Yeah.
Lingers.
Linger,
Whenever
yeah,
it falls,
good word.
easy.
Oh, well,
Lingers, what the
You
hell?
see he's like holding his guts.
Fozzie has it the best. He's put in the cage and they just poking him. You know, he's in there. because Pepe and especially Dorothy, so the Wicked Witch, she wants the silver shoes, right? So she's gonna go over here and just use a buzzsaw to chop off Dorothy's legs.
We got paid off. But what's even worse is like she's watching them the whole time, cracking jokes. And this is pretty much filming a snuff film. They got a camera. They just
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah. They got a camera like they're filming a porn or a snuff film.
We don't.
Any last words before separating out of me?
Like, and Pepe's like, okay, you are good, but why am I down?
At first, I thought they actually were cutting him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't, because you don't see it in the shot. He's screaming.
He's all screaming. I think
They all screaming. Yeah.
Wait, hold that. Hey, wait, that's a great pun, honey.
People are sick.
The Wicked Witch, she's bad, and she's a Muppet, so it should seem like it's not that big a deal when she dies in the movie. She melts just like the Wicked Witch. But when she actually starts dying, at first they do play it up for laughs. But then it's like, ugh.
Everybody's like, oh.
Yeah, they're like a horrified look.
this is the best acting shot he's done. Look at her. Oh, God. Ugh.
I mean, we didn't like her, but Jesus.
Yeah.
People, this is
Like this.
man, this is disturbing.
Yes.
All this shit we just saw, like this is for kids.
I mean, you know what? Everything for kids is so sanitized. I was like, I love that this has so many of these moments in it.
No, I do too.
Yeah.
Because this is the shit we grew up with.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let that be a lesson to you. Don't try to cut people's feet off at the ankles.
Yeah. And then they gotta go in and reach to that pig stew, that melted
That's
bread.
pig stew.
To get oxtail.
That's an old pig stew,
Yeah, to
yeah.
get out to get the eyeball.
Go to your happy place, you rotten little dog. What does she got there?
Got it.
Even she like, oh God.
At least it floated to the top.
Yeah.
Man, they serve that at her aunt's diner every week. Little pig juice. She like, put some of that shit back.
I almost don't want to tell y'all this in case you don't know, but Kermit and Oz, they're okay. It's still disturbing because they're on the ground talking.
Oh, Dorothy! Thank goodness!
We'll see you
They're
later.
like, Daddy, Fozzie like, Daddy, come on.
Yeah, man. Y'all went out like some bitches.
Yeah, and they put it back together. Easy. Good as new. There you go. So don't worry about that. So we all know that the wizard gives them their wishes, or has to, when they show up, even though he's a phony. They did the job, so we got to figure out some kind of way to make it happen. So Jeffrey Tambor plays the wizard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's actually, man, look, he's funny because even when the wizard starts granting their wishes, it's still mean, and it's still.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build from one platform. Map out your project with an AI-powered visual sitemap that generates site structures and wireframes in seconds, not days. When your client's on board, dive into design. Create freely, customizing even the smallest element. Use site styles to seamlessly extend the brand to every page and watch it adapt across breakpoints. Now, scale your creation. With a CMS, you can structure tons of data effortlessly, from repeaters to hundreds of dynamic pages. Business solutions are built in, so when clients want more functionality, you're ready to take them further. Plan faster, design freer, scale smarter. This is Wix Studio.
We're out of Pringles. Just blow in the can.
Are those mustaches?
Yeah.
Still violent. Like he pretty much tells Fozzie to. You remember that? He talks trash.
Jeffrey Tambor, he's gonna
Yeah,
be smart.
He talks trash to Fozzie, man. That was cracking me up.
So, two nuts swallow into a bar. Bartender says.
Get off.
That's not what he says.
No. Get off.
He even paused like, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell, man? Shit, man. Come on. Shit, man. Asshole.
Yeah, asshole. I had courage. He thought,
How about I have courage to beat your ass?
yeah.
I got courage now.
Beat you with the
See that shit
microphone.
again.
Exactly, yeah. Choke your ass out with his head.
He just insulted some of the stuff he gives to them as their prizes, like Gonzo. He had the most insulting one, man. Your chest.
Oh, God, Chucky.
Damn, Candy Heart.
Yeah.
Be empty again.
And then he reunites him with Camilla, right? Yeah, Camilla comes in. He starts kind of even talking trash to them.
Oh, look who's filled out. Would you excuse us?
Yes, take it off, Slade.
She looked at him like, that's one thing. Boy, he puts his foot in his mouth with Camilla all the time, doesn't he? And she's always down. He's always like, say, bitch, I mean,
his opening line is, boy, you really filled out.
I know.
It's like,
Come on, man.
and then she always catches him talking with some other gal. You know he's not trying to do something.
He said you really filled out. No, in a good way.
In a good way. That doesn't help, man. Amateur hour.
Yeah. Who you think got the worst?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Kermit said Kermit, boy. Kermit can't catch a break. Even when he's getting his wish, man, it gets violent. It gets ugly.
Oh.
And bring in the brains. And I'm like, okay, what they gonna do with that cereal? I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, I asked you, right? What was I supposed to do?
it was brand instead of brain. It
Oh,
was brand.
man, that's horrible.
Yeah.
He had that's the best he had.
Yeah. There's some brand flakes.
He's like,
Okay, I'm sorry, that's the most insulting one.
yeah. We're gonna put some brand flakes up in his head. Put some fucking some real ass cereal up in his head. And ripped his head off to do it.
Yeah.
And put his ass upside down and just empty the raisin bran.
Yeah, he's just gaslighting all of them.
It was done. They saw him, and he still tried to keep it going.
Right.
We can see you.
No, you can't. I'm invisible.
Stop, seriously. You're embarrassing yourself.
Turns around and faces what you doing.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
All right, see, I know he's cancer, but that's my man, boy. Yeah. See how he hits that face like, oh, man, my face.
I told you, look at me.
I'm
doing things.
I'm doing shit.
Oh,
I guess you don't want no brains. Brains.
oh, y'all get the
Brain.
brain. Of course, Dorothy's the one to see through the bullshit.
So don't lie. Stop the music. It's no different than those fake green glasses in Emerald City. Or that applause machine.
Figuring the shit out. No, that was funny. That was actually really funny. Then, of course, she starts giving the speech. You had this all the time.
This wizard hasn't given you anything you didn't already have.
I've never had such a shiny microphone before.
I'm happy. Hold on, this for me. Just because you can do what you want.
We all got something.
So, but this has been the messed up thing ever since the book. It's like they say, well, hey, you could have went home anytime you wanted to.
He's like, motherfucker, you could have told me that before. You didn't believe back then. Dude, I swear to God.
What have you said something?
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes. They have the power to take you anywhere.
Really? Anywhere. Well, I wish someone would have told me this before these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
What?
All right,
I love Miss Piggy,
you're right. Her acting is
I'm
atrocious.
telling her, I was like, what's she doing?
I was letting it slide because I was like, well, you know, this is a vehicle for her and all, but the more this goes on,
Her acting,
That was bad.
that was
her
really
acting
bad.
is terrible, man. She's the one that really kind of brings us down.
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes.
Well, I wish someone would have told me this before these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
Even when she gone, she's out of Oz now, and they still had to, Miss Piggy, they still had to do something sexual here.
Really gonna love you, darling.
What? she grabbed his hair. Miss Piggy sexual harassing her. And he actually looked at her.
Hey, it was-
This is Rocky. It's the first car I ever bought. I guess he needed new tires. So I jumped on eBay Motors and I saw these and these. eBay Motors even sent them to a local installer. Next, I spotted this and this. Pretty soon, my cart was filled with all of this. All the parts and tires I need at great prices. Yeah, eBay.
Where did you guys stop out at? Cause I walked back in here and then the connection kicked it off. Which scene do you guys stop off at? I walked out. I don't know what was going on. Let's go right. Alright, see you, Ava. I'll go right here. I don't know what happened. Bitch.
Shut up, hold on, this for me. Because you didn't come to walk.
we all got something.
Well, but you know, this has been the messed up thing ever since the book. It's like they say, well, hey, you could have went home anytime you wanted to.
He's like, motherfucker, you could have told me that before. You didn't believe back then. Dude, I swear to God.
What have you said something?
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes. They have the power to take you anywhere.
Really? Anywhere. Well, I wish someone
Don't
would
you
have
even
told me
ask,
before
Ava.
these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
What?
You're right. Her
Next time, I promise you. Next time.
What was she doing?
I was letting it slide because I was like, well, you know, this is a vehicle for her and all, but the more this goes on,
Her acting,
That was bad.
That was
her
really
acting
bad.
is terrible, man. She's the one that really kind of brings us down.
Is there a bus or something?
No, it's your shoes.
Well, I wish someone would have told me this before these magic shoes gave me these magic blisters.
Even when she gone, she's out of Oz now, and they still had to, Miss Piggy, they still had to do something sexual here.
Really gonna love you, darling.
What? she grabbed his hair. Miss Piggy sexual harassing her. And he actually looked at her.
Hey, it was sticking right in my face.
She actually, listen to what she said. She's like, what?
Really gonna love you, darling.
What?
She's like, well, maybe you didn't have them pants on.
You probably should have said it.
Don't dress like you want it.
Alright.
Unless you want it.
Yeah, don't put it in front of me like that. I ain't gonna look at her like, what? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. What you gonna do about it?
Turn around, I grab that dick, man.
Yeah, exactly. I run this shit.
Cause it's funny, because when she gets on,
Hey,
Man, when that twisted hit and blew off with the house, we thought that you were, well,
they didn't care. Look at this. They went right back to work.
Right back to work.
and they put up a poster on the
I think,
door.
Our poster.
They put up a Xerox copy. Like she's a missing cat or something.
When Tristan came over and picked up the house, we thought, well,
That shit had it. They got a poster of missing like she a missing pet.
yeah.
And they in there just working like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But she does get to live out her dreams because the Muppets, they You know, they pull that bus up and say, hey, come on tour with us.
Guess I'm going with you.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dorothy Gale.
So you get it. And she gets her dreams of singing for puppets and
the powerful puppets in Hollywood.
That is true. The most powerful puppets in Hollywood, and they all join at the end.
Don't you love what's turning out? See what happened?
Rest on the gang side. Gang side of monologue. Yeah.
Rest on the gang side.
I'm telling you, man. Rizzo's gonna get them kicked off of Disney, man.
Don't you love what's turning out? See what happened?
Like he part of the Bloods and stuff.
Yeah.
He thought up the gang side.
Yeah, representing. Representing, boy.
There you go, folks. Second half really turned me around this movie, man. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part it's forgettable, but
Oh, yeah.
but there's just so many. The Muppet humor actually was getting to me. I was like in a good way. I was laughing at it.
Yeah.
I found myself chuckling a lot.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun, y'all. Listen, it's a TV movie. It really is the weakest of high up as one of the weakest of Muppet movies. But you know, it's got its moments. Hey, listen, it's hilarious in the darkest way. Yeah, I actually love that part of it, where they just kept torturing Kermit and killing his ass. Yeah, I love that. Sexually harassing him. Kermit catch a break in this movie, man.
Almost bran flakes in his head.
Yeah. I tell you what.
Roll time, say.
This is the way he looks horrified. And it's an extreme close-up too.
Yeah, man, love it. Well, you made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like what we do. So if you do, check out these other videos just like this one. Check out our other YouTube channels and subscribe to join our wonderful Toasty community. And as always, stay toasty.
Alright, y'all. That's enough for tonight. Hope you guys did enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna call here for a night. That was a lot of fun. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your night and catch you in for the next stream. And 10/10, of course. Hopefully the next one we'll get to watch, like, well, if it's streamed, y'all, we'll get to watch the Muppets Go to the Movies. So, that was the original plan, but then, and now it's like, nah, you wanna watch it, we can watch it. So, alright. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Good night.